Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union, Kingston's only local credit union serving Kingstonians for over 65 years. KCCU, your community, your credit union. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines today, August 5th, 2025. Kingston police continue to investigate a suspicious death in Kingston's West End, and after making an arrest, they are asking anyone with information to come forward. The Major Crime Unit initiated the investigation into a suspicious death that occurred in the 1400 block of Albany Drive on Sunday, July 27th. 2 days later, 22-year-old T. Mai Nguyen was apprehended with detectives and charged with improperly interfering with a dead body. Nguyen has now been charged with the second-degree murder of a newborn child. Read more at Kingstonist.com. The Metro grocery store in downtown Kingston could be slated for a major redevelopment. Kingston Mayor Brian Patterson confirmed plans that have been submitted to construct 2 high-rise residential towers on the privately owned property at Princess and Berry Streets, while keeping a much larger Metro grocery store on the first floor. The OPP are investigating after a 2-vehicle collision in Amherstview resulted in serious injuries for a motorcycle driver. Shortly after 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, July 31st, the OPP received a report of a fast-moving motorcycle traveling eastbound on Bath Road. Then another call was received reporting that the same motorcycle had been involved in a head-on collision at the intersection of Bath Road and Westfield Drive. The male driver was transported to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. A witness who began testifying against Michael Haima on Monday, July 28th, will have to return to court after the civic holiday for more intense cross-examination. The trial sees Haima facing 98 charges, including sexual assault, making and accessing child pornography, and more. When the court recessed on Friday, August 1st, his defense attorney had barely scratched the surface of her cross-examination of the woman who allegedly said she was raped by Haima in 2016 and 2017. This is the third woman who worked at Ferris Media who has testified to disturbing conditions at Haima's company. 4 people are facing drug trafficking charges after the seizure of illegal drugs in Napanee last Friday. The investigation began earlier this summer into drug trafficking in the area, and on Friday, August 1st, officials executed a search warrant at a residence on Water Street. 4 people were reportedly arrested, and over 160 grams of suspected fentanyl and over 15 grams of suspected methamphetamine were located on the property. A former Kingston lawyer whose license was revoked earlier this year for professional misconduct is now appealing that decision of Ontario's Law Society Tribunal. Brian Anderson Callender was found to have misappropriated and mishandled trust funds, as well as having failed to properly maintain his books and records. Learn more at Kingstonist.com. And while you're there, you can use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off your subscription.